Today, I'm going to be talking about a place that isn't talked about a great deal. This place is one of the most historically rich countries in the world, and it's home to some of the greatest stories ever told. This place is Israel. Through its world-renowned sites, economy, and battle-tested army, Israel is quite an amazing place. One of the most famous places in the world is the Dead Sea. Now, I'm sure you've heard of this place, but if not, it's a lake in Israel. It is actually the lowest part of land on earth and is surrounded by stunning scenery of the Negev desert. The Dead Sea is translated meaning in English, the sea salt, for tourist Israel. It is so salty that no fish can survive in this water either, hence the name Dead Sea. Lastly, what makes it such a desirable tourist destination is that humans are able to float in this lake. This is one of the only places in the world where this natural phenomenon occurs. The Baha'i Gardens is another must-see spot for tourists visiting Israel. Over 750,000 people visited the garden in Haifa to take in the impressive landmarks. Its 19 terraces extend up north along Mount Carmel to the Golden Dome Shrine for a beautiful view. Lastly, Jerusalem, the capital of Israel, is the religious and historical epicenter of the world for Jews, Muslims, and Christians. Its walled area of 1 square kilometer is the last wall that remains of the Jewish temple. There are many museums, most notable the Yad Vashem. This museum is a memorial for those lost during the Holocaust. Another famous museum is the Israel Museum. It holds the Dead Sea Scrolls, which are texts over thousands of years old that hold great historical significance. Contrasting the older historic side, there is a contemporary part of the city that includes great cuisine, shops, and institutions. Along with its sites, Israel also has one of the most resilient and technologically advanced market economies in the world for Israel economy today. Due to its skilled workforce and concentration in specified fields, the country is able to lead the world in high tech and in life sciences. It's quite amazing how innovative the country is comparably to how large the nation is compared to other countries. They're able to keep up with countries more than 20 times larger than themselves. Another example of this is the demographics of Nobel Prize winners. There are less than 1% of Jews in the world, yet nearly 1/4 of Nobel Prize winners are of Israeli descent. This is per J-Info. It's truly incredible. Israel also has had a remarkable agricultural transformation since 70 years ago. This happened by devoting 30% of their budget to education and another 30% specifically for agriculture. They are now a global leader in water management and agriculture. Another miraculous aspect about Israel is their army. Men and women aged 18 and older have to serve in the army for a minimum of 2 years. It has been needed since they've been attacked so many times by neighboring countries throughout history. One of Israel's most notable wars fought is the nation's war for independence in 1947 through 1949. They fought all along their coast against Lebanon, Syria, Egypt, Iraq, Sudan, and Palestine. Israel was vastly outnumbered. Surprisingly, Israel actually dominated most of this war. They were able to hold off most attacks well and are great on the offensive side. Israel was so great that they actually took over many Arab sectors and most of the Negev desert. They ended up increasing their territory by about 5,000 square kilometers. To this day, Israel has one of the strongest armies in the world due to their disciplined fighters and great technological advances. Israel's sites, economy, and army make for an intriguing country. Even though it is small by comparison to many powerhouses in the world, such as the United States, it still has much to offer. This has been very interesting for me researching since I am also part Jewish. A company called Birthright Israel sponsors 10-day free trips to Israel for those aged 18 through 32. I wish to go one day along with my twin brother and cousin to get a first-hand experience of this nation for myself.